Should I do a clapping thing so I know where the difference is?
Probably wouldn't hurt.
Okay.
Established in 2016, I'm the wedding planner that named their business after their cat and favorite color. Teal was created in order to provide a planning service filled with simplicity, humility, and intentionality. Our YouTube channel focus is to provide wedding education for the engaged couples around the world. Here you'll find tips and tricks on how to plan your wedding, insight on behind the scenes, and the things I've learned along the way. This is Teal, and welcome to our YouTube channel.
Hey there, and welcome back to Teal's YouTube channel, where I provide wedding education for engaged couples. Today, we're going to be talking about 9 unconventional wedding registry items that you definitely need to put on your wedding registry. So to start off, what is exactly a wedding registry? Traditionally, the registry was something that was put together as a place to collect household items, maybe some other things in regards to what the couple just doesn't have in general. Cohabitating wasn't really a thing many years ago when the registry tradition actually started, where it's an opportunity where family and friends could purchase home good items, furniture, because it's taking 2 people who were typically living with their parents at the time and putting them together under one house, and now they just didn't have anything, and so they need stuff, you know, obviously to cook and to clean and lawn care, all that kind of thing. The registry really has transformed into really popular amongst household goods, maybe what is really more practical, tangible items, things of that nature. And we can even actually see more recently that people are starting to put on experiences on their wedding registry. So on top of, you know, the traditional things that you probably want to put on your registry, bed sheets and dishes, your KitchenAid mixer that I know every bride likes to put on their wedding registry, and a couple other things. I actually want to point out a couple of non-unconventional wedding registry items that I definitely know helped me when I got married back in 2019, as well as are just super helpful for you to have around the house and that you might not think about. The very first thing, luggage. If you are having a destination wedding, or maybe you're having a destination honeymoon, having a really great set of luggage is super helpful. Also, if you're one of those people that you love to travel, this is one of those things too that you really want to put a lot of investment in. So take a look at maybe some of those upper scale or bigger name brand luggage items and put those on your registries. Second thing, Honeymoon Fund. Okay, so really asking for cash, not the most classiest way about asking for money. And having a honeymoon fund is actually becoming a little bit more trending in regards to wedding registry things. How you can obtain a honeymoon fund is there's a couple of websites like Zola and honeyfund.com that will allow you to open up accounts, and you can send the link, either put it in your invitation suite or maybe just send the link out to your guests and let them know that you are collecting cash. And it's also a more classier way of asking for money and not necessarily gifts as well. The next thing, anything yard care, anything from mowers to maybe rake sets, maybe if you're into gardening or like to have a garden in your home, anything yard care is actually going to be super helpful. It's one of those major investments, very similar like the luggage, where you're going to be having it over long term. So definitely want to think about some of those long care items, maybe, and even really wanting to do some household projects around your yard. Asking for anything yard care is super helpful for this. Next, after you're done with your yard projects, you're gonna want to sit outside and have a great time and just kind of soak in all of that hard work that you just did. Host some friends over, but you're gonna need some patio furniture. Patio furniture, you guys, is super expensive. Those can range anywhere from $300, $500, even $800. However, you really want to think about, okay, if you love hanging out outside, you love barbecuing, you love being outside and hosting friends, you're definitely gonna want to have patio furniture on your wedding registry. Next, a cleaning service. Oh my gosh, I totally wish that I would have put this on my wedding registry, especially since I got married in prime wedding season and my apartment was a wreck. What I would have loved is if I would have had a cleaning service to come either when we were away on our honeymoon or potentially when we got back from our honeymoon. Wedding blues do exist, so potentially having that cleaning service, I can't even imagine like how much more relieved I would have felt. So whenever you got home from work, or maybe after you're done organizing all of your wedding gifts, putting all of those things away, and you've got a nice, clean, and welcoming home that you can just lounge around in with your newlywed. Okay, Next thing, meal delivery service. Okay, this is something that I should have thought of also and put on my wedding registry beforehand, because coming back from a honeymoon and then jumping right back into work, it was really difficult to start getting into a groove of routine for developing meals, putting meals together, just meal prepping in general, grocery shopping, all that kind of thing. So I definitely would have loved to have anything like Home Chef, Blue Apron, HelloFresh. I know you can give those as gifts, and there's even referral codes, and it's going to be super nice to be able to put on your registry. It's just a really nice way to come back into newlywed life, an easy transition again, knowing that your meals are already going to be taken care of. Grocery shopping you don't have to worry about either. Next thing, a printer. If you are one of those people like myself who work from home or maybe even have the capability of teleworking and you don't necessarily already have a printer, or maybe you've been eyeing something else, putting a printer on your wedding registry is a really great opportunity to kind of signal to your guests that, hey, I'm trying to develop my home office. But putting a printer on your wedding registry, yes, very unconventional, but it's super helpful. Number 8, a couples massage or any other things that you like doing for date night. Putting date night items such as movie theater tickets, or maybe a gift card to your local movie theater, or maybe an experience in your town, or just any kind of self-care is going to be super, super helpful for you. I know that when Jeff and I got back from our honeymoon and we jumped right into work mode, that we had to establish a whole bunch of routines. Everything from, okay, who's taking care of what chores in the house, to when are we going to do grocery shopping? How am I going to develop a meal plan? How are we going to continue to get along, living together? And also, when are we going to be doing our weekly date nights? Putting a couples massage or maybe something else that you guys love to enjoy on your wedding registry, now you've got a couple of ideas in your back pocket. Finally, just like I had mentioned before, some experiences to put on for date night. Think a little bit more outside of the box, like a cooking class, DIY, crafty shops in your area, maybe a dinner cruise. Those are really great ideas to put on your wedding registry. Anything that really can signify a date night. So these are your 9 unconventional wedding registry items that I think you definitely did put on there. If you have any other ideas, I need you to comment them down below. I really want to hear some of the things that maybe you've put on your wedding registry if you've already been married, or you're hoping to put on your wedding registry as you're continuing to plan your wedding for the next couple of months. Thanks so much for joining us, you guys, and I'll see you next time.